So, hello, lovely learners. This is Ali. Today, I'm going to talk about some new vocabularies. These days, I'm thinking about to tell you some new vocabulary and idiom and phrases that will help you to enlarge your communication skill. So, today, I'm here with two new vocabularies, and that vocabulary is really very amazing. If you are going to implement in your conversation, it will make sense. It will help you to hone your communication skill. So, without further delay, just I'm going to tell you my first vocabulary. First vocabulary is new vocabulary is accomplish. Accomplish that mean पूरा करना, complete करना, finish करना. So, how can we use in our conversation? So, just I'm going to give you an example related to accomplish. Accomplish that mean we have to finish something before the deadline. So, we can make over an example. My boss told me about this task. We have to finish this task before a week. Before a week. So at this situation, we can use if we are going to talk to someone at this situation, we can say, "My boss told me, please accomplish this task before a week. So I have to accomplish this task before a deadline." In this way, you can use this word. That means when you want to something finish, when you want to something complete at that situation, you can use word accomplish. That means you have to complete something within a time, within a deadline, or within a time of period within. Okay, so next vocab is relevant. Relevant that means उपयुक्त. Instead of relevant, you can use appropriate. That means if you wanted to say something at point of time you are thinking about, this is a not a relevant vocabulary for it. Like if you want to tell something, and if you are not finding appropriate vocabulary, if you are not able to get appropriate vocabulary, so you can use relevant. This is a not a relevant reason, this is a not a relevant vocabulary situation. If I would not get proper structure, if I would not get proper vocabulary at that situation, we can use, I want to speak a better way, but I'm not getting a relevant structure, I'm not getting appropriate vocabulary. So both are very important. Just you try to implement all are the things in your conversation, and it makes you very effective. That will help you to improve your communication skill. Next vocabulary is garrulous. Garrulous, the person who likes to talk a lot. Maybe anyone, girl or lady, who love to talk a lot. So in that situation, you can say garrulous. She is garrulous lady. She's so much garrulous. Really, I don't want to talk more. But whenever she meets me, she love to talk a lot. Really, she is a garrulous. Garrulous that means who really want to talk a lot. Batuni in Hindi, batuni, and we can say अत्यधिक बात करने वाला. Okay, so in this way we can use it careless. So try to implement this word, this vocabulary in your conversation. That will make sense in your conversation. So if I want to give you examples, so I'm going to add one example here with the help of vocabulary careless. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, yesterday I went to the market. Yesterday I went to the marriage function. There I met my classmate Seema, and I started talking with her. And really, I'm able to recall Seema was very introvert in the class, but now, yesterday when I was talking, I realized she became garrulous. She became garrulous. So that is my point that I wanted to say to you. If you want to enhance your communication skill, if you want to enlarge your vocabulary, if you want to enrich your vocabulary, just you try to memorize it and try to add more examples, 1, 2, and 3, as much as possible. As much as possible. As much as possible. Negotiation. That means you can use, instead of talk, conversation. The place you are using talking, you can use negotiation. It really make a wonderful sound. It sounds right you are advanced learner, you are intermediate learner, not a beginner. So I'm going to tell you one example related to negotiate बातचीत करना. Okay, so negotiate, like I'm going to tell you one example related this. Yesterday I was going to the market. I always prefer to give example in past because most of time we use past tense. So let's go. Yesterday I was going to the market, and when I was going at that point of time, in middle of way I met my friend and I started talking to him. I started negotiating with him. I started talking to him. I started negotiating with him. In that sense, you can use negotiate. And I kept on talking. I kept on negotiating 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Got in my point? In that sense, you can use negotiate. Negotiate, negotiation, negotiating. As per the situation, you can use it. You can change the form of negotiation. Okay. So I have been negotiation with you last 1 month. That means I have been talking to you last 1 month for 1 month. In that sense, you can use negotiation. Let's go for second vocabulary. So next vocabulary is inculcate. Inculcate. That means something you have to fix in your mind. मन में बैठाना. You have to fix in your mind. That means if you are learning this language and if you want to improve your vocabulary, so you should inculcate it very deeply. You should inculcate only two vocabularies a day and try to implement every day at least two to three vocabularies. If you are going to do it, so it will help you to enlarge your communication skill. It will help you to hone your communication skills. So it's very important to go through only few of vocabularies, fewer vocabularies, not a more, not at all. Okay, because people jump to remember 10, 20, and 30 vocabularies a day, and really it not make a sense. It will not help you to go through the larger vocabularies. If you want to enhance your communication skill, if you want to inculcate your vocabularies, so just you try to fix it only twice and thrice. That will make a sense. Okay, so in this way you can use this vocabulary. Inculcate, मन में बैठाना. I want to inculcate these vocabularies for a longer. That's why I am learning this language. My next vocabulary is nomadic. Nomadic. Nomadic, that means the person who love to walk a lot, who love to wander a lot, who love to travel a lot. Travel, it could be good for here. Nomadic, that means who love to go from one country to another country, maybe from one city to another city. That means who love to visit a lot, who love to wander a lot. So at that sense, we can use nomadic. Nomadic. Oh, my neighbor is really so much nomadic. He loved to visit Mumbai every month. So at that sense, we can use nomadic. Nomadic, the person who loved to travel a lot. So next vocabulary is confess. Confess, that means accept karna. Confessed, स्वीकार करना, कबूलना. So if I talk about with examples, so I'm going to tell you one example. This vocabulary is very used in newspaper also. You can find out this vocabulary. So confess or confessed or accepted or accept. Okay, like both are very similar. So I'm going to tell you one example. Yesterday, two thieves have been arrested by the police. Two thieves have been arrested by the police, and that thieves confessed, I have stolen a lot of money. I have stolen lot of money. That thief confessed. That means स्वीकार करना, कबूलना. Confessed, I have stolen a lot of money. मैंने बहुत सारा धन चुराया है. So in that sense, you can use confessed. So I hope you are getting my point. And if you want to give any more examples, so you can comment on my comment section. So now I'm going to tell you one more vocabulary, not a vocabulary, I'm going to tell you one more phrase, and that phrase very very easy. So if you really know the meaning of phrase, so you can comment it and comment with example. Really, it's very make a sense when you go through the example. So I'm going to give you the phrases that okay, so this is piece of cake. So you should try to use it with example or longer example. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. I know you already know it because this is very simple, but I want to listen from your side. Are you interested or not? Okay. So just put it in comment box in the below section and try to make one and two example over it. So see you again. Keep learning and keep watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.